Hello and welcome to Lesson 35, pages 246 and 247. This is the song titled Autumn Sounds in our Level 1 book. And before we get started, I just want to point out some of the dynamics that are in this song today. So dynamics, that's just a fancy word for saying, well, how loud or how soft does the composer want us to play in different sections of the song? So let's circle some of these. So right here we see mezzo piano. So that means medium soft. And then here in measure 5, there's another. We have forte, and that means loud. And then it looks like here in measure 9, we have another piano, which means soft. And in measure 14, we have a mezzo forte, which is a medium loud. And then forte, which is loud again. And one more. Look at the end here. Piano in measure 16, which is soft. Wow, look at all these dynamic changes throughout the song. And you might say, well, how do I practice this? How do I practice playing loud or soft? Or what is a medium loud and what is a soft or loud? And it's going to be a little different for everyone, right? But just a basic rule of thumb, if we're playing quietly, we're not pressing the key on the piano quite as hard. And we're playing forte, we are pressing the key harder when we play, okay? And then a medium loud would just be, a medium soft that we have, it's just louder than our piano because we can go softer. So a good rule of thumb for this song would be make sure that your mezzo piano isn't so quiet that you can't get quieter. And why is that? Because in measure 9, we need to play even softer than in measure 1. Okay? So make sure it is not a loud attacking sound to start the song because we need to get louder in measure 5 and 6, and make sure it's not too quiet because we need to get softer in measure 9. Now, the dynamics of a song you're usually going to practice a little after you've taken care of knowing which fingers should go where on the piano, what are our notes on the piano that we are playing, and the rhythm. So again, I just wanted to point them out so it's something we can come back to and practice. Another tip I can think of is to, when your hands are set up in the position of the song, just practice playing some notes at what you think these different volumes might be. Try really playing a loud couple of notes and then try some soft ones and see what that feels like, and then say, I'm going to get just a little louder than soft, and then I'm going to go forte for 4 and then piano for 4. Right? We can do little exercises like that. Okay, well, let's talk about the hand position for our song. We're in 4/4 time. Remember, 4 beats to a measure. Quarter note gets the beat. And it says finger 3 in the bass clef, so that's left hand, is on A. So let's get our hands set up for that. We have finger 1, 2, 3 goes right here on A. This is the A below middle C. And then now let's take a look at our right hand. So just follow until the right hand starts. Right here, the treble clef or right hand says finger 3 on E. So I'm going to take finger 1, 2, 3, place it here on E. So in this hand position, you guys, it means our thumb is sharing C. All right. And sometimes you can ask, well, can I leave one of the thumbs off the piano? Well, yes, you can. Let's see which hand plays middle C, or is it both? Well, it looks like from the beginning and for most of our song, middle C is being played by the left hand. But right here, in measure 7, it gets played by the right hand. Okay, so we're going to have to use it with both hands, but the left hand is doing it a little more. So how I might place my hands is with my right hand thumb off the piano because I don't like to put them right next to each other. If you do want to do that and leave your thumbs next to each other if they can fit, hey, that's not a bad thing. But just make sure you know when to play middle C with the right hand and when to play it with the left hand. Okay, well, let's start with the first 4 measures of this song. We have a pattern that repeats again in measures 9 through 12. So when you've learned the first 4 measures, you've actually learned 8 measures of this song. Okay, here is our first pattern. We start with A, B, B, C, B, B, A, E, E, E. Why don't we try that together nice and slow? And measures 1 through 4, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 are the same thing. So they just repeat. Okay? We're going to try it really slow together. 1, 2, here we go. Play A, B, B, C, B, B, A, E, E, E. Maybe try it mezzo piano. A, B, B, C, B, B, A, E, E, E. Very good. So again, once you've got that down, you've also got measures 9 through 12 down. Just remember 9 through 12, you're going to play piano instead of mezzo piano. So now we're into our forte or loud measures and measures 5 through 8. And let's talk about just measures 5 and 6 right now. So we have hands together. Oh goodness, sometimes when we see hands playing at the same time, our brains go, oh no, this is too much information to handle. But this is where we zoom in and try and make it easier on ourselves. And guess what? This one's very easy. I want to ask you, which hand stays the same or stays on the same note? It's the left hand. The left hand stays on the notes A. Okay? So that makes it a little bit easier to think about. So let's go ahead and play the left hand together. Left hand only. We're just going to play measures 5 and 6. Okay? 1, 2, here we go. Play A, hold for 2, and try forte. A, for 2. Very nice. So that's all we're doing. Now we're doing the exact same rhythm in the right hand, but we're playing F, E for 2. F, E for 2. Try that with me. 1, 2, right hand go. Play F, E for 2. Forte, loud. F, E for 2. Now putting that together, you can try it out of time, you guys. Something I might do at first is just play A and F together for the walk running. And I'll circle just so you can know what I'm talking about. Right here for 1, 2, and, or walk running for our rhythms, we play F. And then you can practice just playing A and E together for 2. And once you're comfortable, then you can put it together. F, E for 2. Notice I'm saying the right hand because the left hand just stays the same on A. Remember, we reviewed that. All right, let's try 5 and 6 together, and then we're going to talk about measures 7 and 8. Ready? 1, 2, nice and slow. Play F, E for 2. Measure 6. Forte. For 2 and off. Excellent work. And take your time with that. If you're not getting it hands together immediately, that's okay. It'll come if you keep practicing it every day, just like I explained. I'm sure you'll get it within a day. Okay, measure 7. So our A stays the same again. Remember, it's a hands together, but it helps to notice which hand's moving a little less. Look at it one hand at a time. If you're having trouble, maybe you can play it immediately. If so, that's great. But if you're having trouble, make sure to slow down. Try it one hand at a time. All right, so A. And then we hold it for 4 beats. That's pretty simple, but let's look at the right hand. The right hand, we play F to E again, but this time we go F, E, D, C, and then look here, we play a B where that fermata is, and we're crossing, our second finger over to B, like this. So when you cross it over, remember, you don't need to lift up your wrist or anything. Look how easy this is, you guys. I just tuck my finger over the note. Really, really simple. It should be very relaxed movement. You don't need to move your hand in the air, your wrist in the air, or anything like that. I just take my finger and I cross it over just like that. It should be very, very simple. Okay? So let's try that right hand part together. We're going to play F, E, D, C, and then cross over B for 4. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, Here we go. Right hand. F, E, E, D, C, B. And that's forte as well. Now when we add hands together, maybe if you're having trouble with any of the hands together, I would recommend playing the right hand at least 5 to 10 times in a row, then add that left hand. Okay? And now we'll very slowly play hands together. Remember, just an A matching the rhythms of the right hand. 1, 2, nice and slow. Play F, E, E, D, C in the right hand, C, cross over your second finger, B. And that's a fermata, which means we'll hold it. I like to hold it until the sound goes away. And then in the song, I would count you back in, or your teacher would count you back in, but you can just start whenever you're ready to resume the original speed or tempo of the song in measure 9. Now, we're not going to review 9 through 12 because remember, like I said, it's the same as 1 through 4. So let's take a look at 13 and 14. Nice and simple. We have C, 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 B, 4-2. And then our measure 14 is F, 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 E, 4-2. Okay? Let's put that together nice and slow. 13 and 14. 1, 2. Here we go. Play F, C. Let's try again. Here we go. Play C, 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 B, 4-2. A medium loud. We're getting louder. E, 4-2. All right, so measure 15 and 16. 15 is just A and E together, doing that rhythm we've done. So we're just literally playing. And then the right hand plays A. Oops, that's not an A. Look at me. So finger 5 moves over one note here to A. See, look, good thing I made that mistake because now we know, hey, our finger 5 is on G. It should be on A for this last measure. So we scooch it over and play A and then E, which I can use finger 2 on. And then we play A, piano in the left hand. Okay? And now these little marks here are called accent marks. So what that means is to give the note emphasis. So really striking those notes before we get to the quiet A at the end of the song. Okay? So let's try 15 and 16 and then we'll give this whole song a shot. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 15 and 16. So forte. Quiet one for 2. And sorry, I was so focused on that right hand. In measure 16, remember we're playing A's as well. I wasn't looking at the music very diligently there. So let's try that one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. So together, 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 together. Then move A, E, and then a quiet A. Very nice. All right, let's try Autumn Sounds the whole way through. If you're having trouble with any of those hands together sections, remember, practice it one hand at a time. Same thing goes for the dynamics. Practice it very slowly and add it to the song as you can in different sections of the song, but the goal will be to have all of them added. Okay, Autumn Sounds from the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Mezzo piano. E3. Measure 3. A, E. And now forte here. Hold for 2. Still forte, measure 7. F, E, E, D, C with your right hand and cross over. And I have a fermata. So now I'm going to count us back in for a piano measure 9. 1, 2, here we go, piano. Measure 11, still piano. A, B, B, C. Like a whisper. Measure 13, still piano. C, 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 B. Now mezzo forte getting louder. And now forte. And a quiet piano A at the end. Excellent work. Great job on completing the song Autumn Sounds, and I will see you on the next one.